Did you practice your smile this time?
I practiced my smile.
Great. I think we're ready. Jeff, are we ready in here? Oh, that's wonderful. Okay,
all right, we're live.
Welcome everybody. Once again, we're live from the Owl's Nest. I'm Jamie.
I'm Alicia.
Together, we're RoyalWise computer software training and support, specializing in QuickBooks Online, Microsoft Office, business productivity, and of course,
all things Apple.
All things Apple. So we are here again to let you know what's going on in the RoyalWise world, and also to wish you a happy holidays. Right, everybody? I got my Grogu sweater on, right?
Best Christmas sweater ever.
Yeah, she had her Hanukkah sweater last time, her Get Lit sweater, so I'm trying to catch up. But let's jump right into the QuickBooks world. What's going on over there?
Well, as always, Intuit is innovating their little hearts out, and there are a number of new features coming out and on a roll. One thing is that there's a checking account that I've told you about several times in the past called QuickBooks Cash, which is being renamed to QuickBooks. Sorry, I got distracted. QuickBooks Cash is now being renamed to QuickBooks Checking, which makes a whole lot of sense because it's a checking account. And so it's a checking account that's right inside your QuickBooks Online. And kind of the idea is that you can take your merchant service payments right inside your QuickBooks and they pay you and the money goes into that checking account. And then you can use it for payroll, or you can put it in different envelopes to save money or pay yourself. For all of you small business owners who keep putting all your money back into your business, you have to get rewarded for the hard work you're putting in. And so the QuickBooks checking account is great for that. The thing that really makes it now an actual checking account so that anybody can use it, and you may even be able to do away with your big bank checking account, is they are adding in mobile deposits. You know, that life-changing invention where somebody hands you a check and now you can take pictures of it front and back so that you can deposit it. You're going to be able to do that in your QuickBooks checking account too. So I myself am extremely excited about that. So that's news number one. Ooh. News number two is QuickBooks Advanced is getting a new budgeting software integration with Centage. And so Centage Planning Maestro is going to be rolled out into QuickBooks Online Advanced. So if the budgets in QBO aren't sufficient for you, maybe you have multiple departments, you need your budget sliced and diced in all kinds of ways. This is more of a cash flow planning opportunity for more of an enterprise level company. So that new feature is going to be coming in a few months. News number three is a new feature is going to be rolled out about your invoices. So if, let's say, you write a big invoice to a client and you are just twiddling your thumbs waiting to get paid, you can actually get an advance on that payment. And so you'll get the money for the invoice even though the client hasn't paid. And then if they don't pay within 30 days, then you are charged an 8% interest on that. It becomes a liability. But if you are, having cash flow trouble and you're waiting for some big invoices to come in, this is going to be a huge way of leveraging your own money. So you get your money faster. And then number four, we actually have a little bit of desktop news. QuickBooks Desktop is getting an integration with Webgility for multi-platform commerce. So if you are using Amazon and eBay and Etsy and selling your stuff on multiple marketplaces, you can now integrate that with your QuickBooks Desktop. So if you have 5 on hand and you sell 3 over here and 1 over here, everywhere else knows that you have 2 left in stock. So for you QuickBooks Desktop users, you're going to get that new e-commerce integration. So thank you, Intuit, for continuing to innovate and do all sorts of new cool things with our bookkeeping software. And I have one last big innovation that I'm really excited about. Undeposited funds. That's a arcane accounting term, which basically means all the money that you have received that you are either sitting on checks inside your desk that you have not taken to the bank yet or deposited, or the money that you've been paid by credit card that your merchant services company hasn't yet batched together. It's hard to understand, and it takes time and effort to actually use inside your QuickBooks. And so one of the things they're doing is they are renaming it from undeposited funds to payments to deposit, which makes perfect logical sense. And so I'm actually kind of happy for the change. It's going to take people a while to get used to it. But I believe it was Heather Satterley who was behind this one. And I think it's absolutely earth shattering. And so I deem Heather the most powerful woman in accounting for changing a term that we have all been fighting with for ages. So thank you for making our lives easier with terminology that actually makes sense.
All right, now let's get busy rewriting all our books and re-recording all our videos and getting all our training updated with a new term.
Yes,
yay! Super fun.
Yeah. So what's going on in your world?
Oh, Apple world right now is just Christmas time, holiday times. We're gearing up. A lot of new purchases. The 14-inch laptops are coming in. The 16-inch laptops are coming in. I went to Costco to try to even get a MacBook Air. They are way sold out. So you got to order them online, and maybe they'll get here for Christmas. Maybe they won't. So we're kind of in that crunch time. So a lot of new hardware, new printers for people, all sorts of stuff like that. A lot of data transfers. But just know one of the things that I'm willing to do for just about anybody is if you get in touch, I'll help you shop. Make sure you're getting the right machine for you, making sure you're getting a big enough hard drive, enough memory, especially with the new M1 Pro chip, the M1 Max chip. These chips are more than most people need in the consumer space. If you are rendering video or making video games, maybe you need an M1 Max chip. But if you are just doing email and you're just doing web surfing, then you just don't need that much power, that much graphical power. The M1 Pro would be plenty. The M1 would probably be plenty too. So with so much to choose from and so many different options, reach out. You can easily do a little half-hour session with anybody where we just check out your old machine and look at what the new ones are and see what's available and stuff like that. By the way, also, we're kind of testing out some new technology ourselves here in the Owl's Nest. And so if you're watching this live, do us a favor and throw a comment in there, even if it's just a hello. We can now see your comments while we're in the Owl's Nest. And so we can actually chat with you while we are talking in here. So if anybody's out there,
come say hi,
yeah,
please.
feel free to throw something in the comments. Just like normal, if you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, share, all that. Facebook, same thing. Share this, like it, subscribe to it. I'm going to mention one class that I just finished. I did it just last week, and it was my digital gifting class. And it was kind of the first time that I have done it the way I did it, where we used to have a holiday hands-on series where we talked about all these different things of making a newsletter, making videos, right, making books and calendars. But this time we talked about it, how to send it digitally, how to make PDFs out of all of these things. So look for that. You can even still sign up for the class, I believe, even though it was last week, and the video will be coming out on demand in the next couple of days to the next week. But it is how to send a digital newsletter, how to use the new Photos Memories feature, even customize the music and change the title and then push that out as a video that you can put on Facebook or YouTube or even my favorite, share it through an iCloud shared album, stuff like that. Hey, we got a hello from Beth Ann. Thank you so much for saying hello to us. We absolutely love that. I think we just got the link to digital gifting thrown up in the chat. So feel free to check that out. If you, again, you already own the computer, you already have the photos and videos, why spend more money, right? Let's step away from the consumerism and make our memories the gift, right? What did we do this year? Let people see how we look, how the family looks if we haven't seen them in a long time.
I really like the new memories feature. It's been showing up in my phone, just on my dashboard. And so I'll look at it and I'll see like trips that we've taken, or every time we've been to visit my parents in Atlantic City or a country fair, and it's been really nice. And now that we have the ability to actually record it as a video and send it out to the people who are in the pictures, I think that is really a super cool innovation. I'm really thank you, Apple, for making my pictures available to everybody with just the push of a button.
Yep. Yep, and a little bit that I learned is the iOS version, the iPhone, iPad version of Memories, you have more functionality with. The Mac OS isn't quite up to speed yet. They've made some promises that they couldn't quite deliver on. So you cannot customize the music on your Mac, on your laptop, desktop, but you can customize the music on the iPhone or the iPad, and then you can push that video out and then share it through the Mac. So you can still do that, but you got to use both devices to do so. My favorite memory has been on my kids' birthdays as a dad. 14-year-old and 15-year-old in my house. My daughter Grace over the years. And so it's just all these pictures of her chronologically growing up. And that was one of the best memories. I saw them automate for me.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
And Beth Ann, I just want to let you know that I'm waiting on my M1 16-inch Mac because I know that everybody else is waiting on theirs. So I'm actually giving it a little breath, and it's going to be my January present to myself. So there's that. Yeah. Cool.
You? Classes? Anything happening?
Yeah, I got classes.
Great.
I always got so much stuff
mean...
going on. Yeah. So we're at the end of the year. My very, very last class for the year is tomorrow, and it is How I Learned to Love QBO for accountants. And this time it's a little different than when I've taught it in the past. It's been a while since I've taught this class, and QBOA has completely changed. And so what I'm going to be talking about are the built-in client management tools and practice management tools. So you can have client to-do lists. You can email back and forth with your clients. You can share documents right inside your QBOA without going out to third-party software. And so I'm going to be showing off all of that, the books reviews, so that you can do your monthly bookkeeping, and it just walks you through by the hand through all of the trouble spots and things to watch out for, things it thinks are wrong. And because it's me, and you know how I love all those little efficiency trips, I'm going to be going over all of the cool little features that I know about to speed up your all of your bookkeeping, whether it's browser tabs or hidden features that you didn't know are there, some backdoor links that are not even on the menus. I'm going to share, I'm basically going to give you a brain dump of how to do bookkeeping for multiple clients in QBO. The course is 3 hours. It's tomorrow from 10 to 1 o'clock. It's $81. Or if you're a subscriber, then you can take the classes for free or get discount coupons to get 60% off on the course. So that is tomorrow. Then coming up in January, because we are always looking ahead, I am having my boot camp class. I'm going to be re-recording my intro to QBO. It's basically QBO fundamentals, from everything from how to choose which version is right for you to how to actually use it. How do you make an invoice? How do you make a sales receipt? How do you take payments from customers? How do you record your expenses? How do you write in bills? How do you do the banking feed? How do you reconcile the accounts? All the basics that you need to just get started with it. And so I'm going to be teaching that on January 11th and 18th. It's 2 3-hour sessions. And so, and of course it comes with a recording. It comes with a class discussions board, and it's interactive. So if you're taking the class live, you actually get to ask me questions. You don't just listen to me talk for 6 hours. I mean, who wants to do that, right? And so, right.
Oh, wait.
No, you're not supposed to say that. I'm not supposed to say that. So it's one of my favorite classes because it's really like the core information that you need. And then on January 5th, I'm also doing how to do your 1099s in QuickBooks Online. So this next month is when all of the bookkeepers start tearing their hair out because they realize all of their clients have not been sending W-9s to all of their service providers. And so if you are a business owner watching this, please do your bookkeeper a favor and send out your W-9s to your contractors. Anybody who provides services for you, who you pay by check or ACH. Actually, you should have this on file for everybody so that you know if you need to 1099 them or not. And so in January, I'm going to be showing you how to gather that information, how to run the 1099s, and how to use some hidden contractor tools in QBO. So join me for that one. It's a 1-hour class. I think it's $29, or again, if you're a subscriber, it's free. And I'm looking forward to teaching that class after the holidays, after I stop working for 1 day, maybe 2.
And so is this the end of the physical year? Is it the end of the fiscal year? Is it the end of, when does cleanup happen? When do we end up doing cleanup classes and stuff?
Okay. So to answer that question, it is the end of the physical year. It is the end of the fiscal year for most businesses, but not all businesses. But that was a really good point. This is also the time of year when it's time to clean up your books. I don't mean clean your books or cook your books. I mean, like, fix your books. I don't mean fix your books. I mean, like, clean up your books.
Don't cook them. Don't fix them.
Right. Just make sure they're right.
Right. Polish. We're talking about polishing your books. Come on now.
Making sure everything is in the right bucket. And so I am going to be teaching a class in February about how to clean up your books. Let's use the right words here. Clean up your books, spring clean your books so that you have them accurate so you can hand them to your accountant. Because some accountants, they just take whatever you give them and they plug in the numbers and you pay whatever inaccuracies you have. And so if you're somebody who has duplicated income in your books, you kind of want to know about that before you give it to your accountant. Otherwise, you're going to overpay taxes. And so I show you how to figure out stuff.
Well, I'll look forward
income
to the next couple of live Owls Nests when we look forward to that even more. But
maybe I'll be able to articulate it a little.
I just got a little confused on physical and fiscal, and I'm glad that you clarified that we're not fixing anything.
Yeah, we're not fixing your books. We are cleaning up,
polishing the details of your year.
Yes,
I love that.
Yes.
So, got anything else for us?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm just going to say it again. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, all the things, whatever it is that you and your family and you and your community celebrate. We're thinking of you, and we want you to have a wonderful season. We're going to sneak away to the coast for a couple days and actually get some time off, if you can believe it.
And for any of you who are type A overworkers like me, please do take some time for yourself and enjoy the holidays and eat some good food and go for some long walks, and hopefully you've got some good weather to enjoy.
And with that, I'm Jamie.
And I'm Alicia.
And we will see you
in class.
Next time in class.